Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to another episode of the Paranormal Industrial Complex, where we get run over by lunatics in silver cars. And tonight, we are going to get blinded by the light as we delve into that dark corner of the Paranormal Industrial Complex, where we investigate and extricate everything that is paranormal, quasi-normal, and abnormal. So tonight, we're going to look at something special. We are going to look at that borderland monstrosity, which is on the borderlands, and that is known as the cult. No, not the band. We are going to circle back to that later. I am talking about the cult phenomenon. The phenomenon of people in cults. In particular, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to give you your very own 10-step process here. Not unlike Mike Damone's 5-step process. This, however, is a 10-step process for you to decide whether or not the group you are looking into, or possibly are part of, is in fact a cult. Number 1, ask yourself the following question. Does it have a charismatic leader? Now, why is this important? 100%, exactly 100% of all cults have a charismatic leader. Most cults really are cults of personality. In other words, that person who has founded the cult, or who is at least leading the cult, is a very charismatic person, and he draws people into him with his robust personality. Now, this leader may be alive and he may be dead, but 100% of the time he is described as being special, being sort of above the rest, okay? If it's a religious cult, he is usually described as being touched by God. Ooh, not in a bad way. Or being chosen by God. Get over here. Or being the embodiment of God. Hello! And if it's not, then he's just a cool dude, man. But usually he's just usually described as being on it. So on it that, you know what, man? He's just superhuman, bro. And he'll suck you in. Which leads me to the second part. In all cults, there is a hierarchy, and it is rigidly enforced. It is pyramid in nature, with our man, the fearless leader, at the top, and everybody else down the pyramid until we get to you at the bottom, okay? At the top is going to be his his inner circle, followed by all the long timers, and of course at the bottom is you. Now, part and parcel to this is A, you always follow leaders or orders from those above you, and B, anybody who happens to be below you, i.e. outside the pyramid, you, one of them, like this person right here, hey baby, they are a Philistine. They are beneath contempt. They are nobody. They are squares. They are rubes. They are pinks. They are nobody. Okay? Inherent in this concept is the cult is special. And by definition, that means you are special because you are part of the cult, even if you're the bottom layer of the pyramid. So in other words, the specialness of the leader gets sort of transmogrified and passed down unto you, dear listener. You become special. You're not a Philistine. You're one of the cool people. You'll be saved when the revolution/rapture happens. Now, in order to really separate yourself from the Philistines, like this guy, I mean, come on now. No cult member would be caught wearing a shirt like that. But anyway, I digress. In order to fully separate yourself, you are going to have to learn a new language, okay? You are going to have to learn cult speak, all right? Now, cult members, what they do is they reorganize your language. They speak in a language of their own. Almost all of them speak in a coterie of abbreviations and acronyms. Hey, Bob, are you going to the ABC? I don't think so, Steve. I'm a little too DEF from the GHI last night. Ha ha ha! Well, JKL, Mary, I don't know if I better LMNOP. Well, maybe if you don't QRS. Oh my God! have another freaking abbreviation, dude. My God. Well, oh, look out. Or, you know, you might get a fizz whopper. Oh no. I don't want a fizz whopper. If I might turn a fizz whopper, oh man, I might turn into a dumbly-doo. What the hell's a dumbly-doo? God damn it, man. These people are crazy. I'm telling you, dog. Seriously. They speak like freaking lunatics. Speak English, people. Getting a little worked up in here. This crap. Okay, here we go. Blue car. I made all the blue cars go away. Oh, look at my rearview mirror. Here's gone. Next up on our chopping block of things that cult people do. If you start speaking that cult speak enough and you get drawn, sucked into the cult enough, guess what? You start wearing green shirts. And then you make what I like to call the hard break with reality. What the heck does that mean? That means the cult will ask you, will encourage you, will demand that you separate yourself from your friends, your family, your job, your life, your dog, your cat, your goldfish, that girl in the corner, that guy over there. Everybody, man, you've got to become like a new person unto them. You need to make a hard break with reality, okay? Whoever you were before you met the cult, that ain't new you no more. You're a new being, for better or for worse. And usually, bro, it's worse. Okay? Now, inherent to this is the next idea. Okay? When they ask you to make that hard break with reality, all right, it's usually done for your benefit, or so they say. Because what do they say? What do they say of those Philistines that are outside the cult and below the pyramid and not worthy of your contempt? They are dangerous. They are evil. They are sinister. Look at these people across from me. Look at them. Look at them. They're judging you. They're not in the cult. They're not one of the saved people. They're not going to be around when the revolution hits. They're just going to sit there. Look at them opposing you. Look at this guy on the motorcycle. Look at him. Look at him. He's looking at you. He's judging you, man. He is dangerous. Every single one of these people out here, they are dangerous. They are out to get you. Out to get you. Okay? They give you this idea. Look what he just did. He is transmitting something. He acted like he was looking down at the ground, but really he's activating his transmitter. He's onto me, man. I better get out of here, dude. I've got to get out of here right now. Let's go. Faster, faster. 25, 26, 30, 35 miles an hour. Dude, we cannot get away from that guy fast enough. Okay? The idea is that they are trying to make you think that the outside world is this dangerous place. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Okay? And you got to join. You got to get inside the safety of the herd. The safety, the shelter of the cult, because the outside world is bad, and they will crucify you, man. Mind, body, and soul, dude. Bad things. Okay, so here's the thing. But all that is not free, is it? No such thing as a free lunch, not even in the cult world. What do they want from you? They want you to do something, my friend. The cult will always ask you to do something, bro. Now, this can take a lot of forms. This could be like put on a gray shirt and ride a bicycle across town. This could be wait for the light to turn green and go. This could be go over here and do this thing. Whatever this thing is. Now, maybe it's a good thing. They'll be like, hey, I want you to paint that church. Hey, man, I want you to tell this guy not to wear such an ugly-looking backpack. I want you to dig out these flowers in this ravine. I want you to paint that thing an ugly-ass shade of gray. God dang, that is ugly. Okay? Or it may be to do something bad. I just hit a freaking dragonfly, bro. And I got dragonfly juice all down the front of my visor. But it's cool. I can dig it, man. I can handle it. I'm a professional. Professional what? Well, that remains to be seen. But here we go. Anyway, my point is this. The cult is going to ask you to do something. And like I said, it might be something bad. And it might be something illegal. But it's 100% of the time couched in the language of you doing something good. They'll be like, oh, we want you to go over here and do this bad thing. But it's for the good of the group. You're spreading the word, man. You know, you're doing this for the group. You're doing that for the group. You're carrying on the word of the leader, man, etc. Okay, and number 9. What that was? Sorry. And by 9 I mean 10. Number 10. What they will ask you to do, what they will do is have a sort of unnatural fixation on new blood. All cults 100% of the time require an influx of people, which means an influx of money. Okay, all these cults, all these buildings, all these people, none of this is free. None of this is free. Nothing. Okay, so as people leave the cult, as they rarely do, or as they just go freaking broke, you need an influx. So all cults are sort of obsessed with the idea of influx of new people and money. So there you have it, my friends. You got 10, count them, 10 reasons, 10 items you might have to check off on your list if you might be involved with a cult. So right now, my friends, I'm going to wait for this green light. I'm going to go into the sunset away from any cults. And I'm going to clean this dragonfly juice, which is slowly dripping down my visor and grossing me out. And I'm going to see you on the flip-flop. I'm going to leave you with one final thought, my friends. And that's, no matter if you are in a cult, if you are thinking about joining a cult, if you hit all 10 of these things, and even if you hit 11 of them, even if you get 11 out of 10 of these things, you know what, man? If you're happy and if you're in a place where you like, and even if you're like a robe-wearing Mooney and you're having a good time and you're safe, hey, man, even if you're the biggest robe-wearing Mooney, shaving your head, hanging out at airports and freaking people out, man, hey, bro, you know what, man? It's all good with me. As long as you're happy and safe, dog, it's all that matters, okay? So if you want to do that, if you want to be a freak, hey, man, you want to join a cult, shave your head, wear green bathrobes, hang out at the airport, beg to change, hey, man, knock yourself out, bro. Whatever makes you happy, dog. Whatever blows your hair back. Bang! Okay? And on that happy note, this is Dallas Deluxe, and I am signing off into the darkness, into the void, and into the paranormal industrial complex.